Hey guys, it's Becca back with the Millman family, and I have the most exciting news. I actually had played a little bit after last time I made a video, and I played like 3-4 days, and I actually just got the prompt. There was an earthquake, and how I know is because the whole screen shakes. I wish I could have caught it, but I didn't, because I wasn't videotaping. If I had been, you would have seen it. But anyways, the whole screen was shaking, and Dereck now has to try and help out with the earthquake. So you're going to get to see an earthquake aftermath of a house. So we're going to deal with the earthquake aftermath, which is why the alarm is going off right now, is because of the recent events of an earthquake. And yeah. And like everyone's at work and stuff, so it's not like you're missing out on anything too much. And we'll be jumping over to Dereck here pretty soon. Okay, so he's on his way now. And we're going to follow him to the earthquake because I've never shown one of these before, and I'm sure you want to see it. And he went right past the house, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Maybe it's on the another road. But yeah. Okay, so this is the house right here, this pink one. And they have curtains on the outsides of the windows. That is weird. Oh, maybe not. Okay. So, for an earthquake, what happens is the building starts to collapse, if you see it right here, but there's actually a girl underneath that, and her name is Juliet Vrona. And what you have to do is you have to go clear the rubble off of her to save her. And they actually, there's like kids in here, like Jada Siegel's in here, and we have to clear the rubble off of her. And there's another one over here, and her name is Fiona Fleet, and we have to clear the rubble off of her. And if you don't get them, like, saved in time, they will actually die, like, because they're, like, dying underneath these boards. And this is Cat Marokeri. Never heard of her before, but anyways, yeah, so I actually, the first time I ever did this, there actually was someone who died because I didn't understand what to do, and I was really scared, and I was like almost in tears when I saw people were under rubble and I didn't know what to do. But this right here is a gas leak, and I have to fix that. So it says, after an earthquake like that, I wonder if we should relocate. Please check for gas leaks and rubble piles to save my home. So let's see. Somebody's teleporting. I don't know who. Plus there's also fires that you have to put out. So there's like a whole ton of stuff that you have to do. And Dre signed up for the art club now. And yeah. So he like has to clear the rubble off of her. And see, now that it's cleared, she can get up. And see, now he saved her from death. And he gets, like, memories for doing that. And they can, like, run out. But, yeah, this is what an earthquake's all about. And also, now we'll be able to do meteor showers, too. I don't know if any of you have done meteor showers, but they're even worse than earthquakes. So, I mean, he's now saved 1/3 of his lifetime wish. And it says, for going at... says, for going and above and beyond the call of duty and rescuing 10 Sims, the town of Barnacle Bay would like to reward you with the Firefighter's Medal of Aegis. Please stop by the city hall to receive your award. And he saved Jada Siegel from death. And he got that, too. And now he just saved her. Oh, and I'm having a hard time with my horses getting enough attention recently. So, let's jump over to... What? Stop talking to my girl. Why are you at our house again? They're like always at our house. And I'm gonna get Faith to nurse on Fortune. And then I'm gonna get her Faith to socialize with her mom because they both need socialization. And then, yeah, get them to do that because they both really need it. And I gotta get all the kids changed because, and I pause the game, you're not missing any of his thing, into their formal wears because it is the formal dance tonight. It's the prom, and Dre is going with Sophie. Casey's going with Charlie, I think his name is. Yeah, Charlie Kidd. And there's just a whole ton of things. Let's get them all to change into their formal wears, though. Because they're all headed off to prom. And I think I've already done prom with these guys, but I can't remember. So, and prom seems to be popping up a lot in my games. So, I don't know. And yeah. So, Dereck is still working on freeing the Sims. And he's got one more girl to free. I kind of like this wallpaper right here. This lady is freaking out. Juliet Verona and Jada Siegel are freaking out. I don't know who lives here because it was like everyone had a different last name, so I don't know who lives here or what, but... And he's now on his way to... And he just saved Fiona Fleet, who's running outside. There. And he's always hungry when he starts his work. I don't get it. Like, he eats all the friggin' time. But he's clearing the rubble now. And Cheryl is left to work with $627. And she's on call again. And he's now got to do the gas leak in the kitchen on the stove. He's got to fix it. And he just saved Cat Mercowi. And he gets another one for that. And he's now fixing the stove. Which he just hammers it like he's like upgrading it, but it fixes it somehow. And then we have to choose for him to extinguish the flames. Oh, I like these chairs. Pretty nice. So, yeah. That is that. And I have to jump over to Dre because he's not going to prom for some reason. And I have to click go to prom. And all the kids have arrived here. Tanisha, Courtney, this is Charlie Kid with Casey. Daniel is supposed to be in his formal wear, but instead he decided to wear his athletic wear. And Dre. And I don't know where Sophie Tang is, but she's supposed to be going with Dre. So, I don't know where she is. But, they're all dressed and ready to go. And on their way inside to have a blast at the prom. Okay, so that's all of them. And it says, wow, Tanisha really made a good impression on Daniel with some epic dance moves. And I hope that's not talking about my Daniel, because that would be weird. That would not be cool. So, I'm going to jump over to the mom because she's at the house now and she's really tired and needs a shower, but we're going to put her to sleep because she's on call, so she may get called in, and she has been called in once now. She got called in like last night, I think, in the game. So we're going to have her go to sleep, and mom and baby are chit-chatting out here. They're actually going to groom each other. And, no, that is not, okay, this is just weird, but Tanisha and Daniel just became romantically involved. That is not going to happen. That is disgusting. That's like, even though they're not true blood sister and brother, they live in the same house with each other. It's like, I consider them sister and brother, so that's awkward for me. But they're socializing, these two are. And Dre made a good impression on Sophie with some epic dance moves. And Daniel's tearing up the floor. Woo! And Tanisha's prom picture is awesome. Casey is making a good impression on Charlie. Courtney spotted Ethan on the dance floor. What a joke. I don't even know who Ethan is. But, let's see. Right now they're sniffing each other, and then they're going to nuzzle. And Dre made a really good impression on Sophie. And now they're going to nuzzle each other. It says, Daniel felt like taking out his aggression on a nerdy classmate. Daniel was in for a surprise when the classmate fought back and embarrassed him in front of the entire school. And Tanisha's prom picture is awesome. So, yeah. And, there's mommy and baby nuzzling each other. And, Fortune needs to use the bathroom now. And so does Faith, so they can do that together, I guess. And, then Fortune needs to go and eat something because she's actually pretty hungry. And then we're going to get her to jump a couple of these because she needs some exercise and she needs a little bit of more jumping skill. And it seems that Dereck has finished with the earthquake. And I'm going to get him. I know the house is filthy. I'm so sorry. I have been struggling so hard with this family to get everything cleaned up and taken care of that everything is just like falling apart here. But we're going to get little Faith to gallop around a couple of times because she really needs to gallop around and have some fun. And while it's paused, I'm going to read you these 9 things that came up. It says, Charlie has been getting Casey punched the whole entire night and is making sure she's having a good time. Charlie's attention to detail is making a good impression on Casey. Courtney's prom picture is awesome. Dre has really made a good impression on Sophie with some epic dance moves. Tanisha couldn't stop staring at the lights. Are the aliens coming for Tanisha? Daniel wanted to set a booby trap, but Daniel saw chaperones everywhere. Charlie, that's still the same thing about punch for Casey. And now it says, are the aliens coming for Courtney? And the earthquake rescue was completed in 7 hours and 33 minutes. And it says, the earthquake may have caused foundations to become unstable. Continue to look for other civilians in the community that may need assistance. Quick, go to the next emergency. But he's coming home first because he needs to use the bathroom and eat something, and then he can go to the next problem. And yeah. Daniel thought the backdrop for prom pictures looked amazing, and Tanisha's prom picture is amazing. Casey is definitely impressing Charlie with a chicken dance. Charlie started to do it too. The duo is definitely hitting it off. And Courtney decided to ask a loner classmate to dance because she felt bad for him. Instead of a thanks, he threw his drink in Courtney's face, which I think is kind of mean. But yeah. And now the alarm's going off, so it probably woke the mom up. Yep, it did. But that's okay. Let's have her come down and serve dinner anyways. And we'll make her serve sushi because she really needs that. Let's get Courtney to eat autumn salad. And then she needs to go to the bed because she's tired. So let's have her go to sleep. And I haven't finished off her room yet, but probably will in this video. And let's see. How's it going with these guys? It said, denied for dance. After getting up the nerve to ask your crush for a dance and getting your hopes crushed, your night was pretty much ruined. What a letdown. Got into a fight and his first romance, which I really don't think that Tanisha and him should be romantically interested in each other, but that's what they've chosen, I guess. Oh, and Casey and Dre now have the faithful moodlets because they're faithful to their significant others. And yeah, it's just like that. And where is Faith? So the dad's now off to the next emergency, and there's a gas leak that he has to fix, and there's fire that he has to put out. But Fortune is going to do a couple of jumps, because that's what she needs to do. And let's get Faith to gallop around. And Fortune's going to do a couple more jumps, because she really needs to get her jumping skill up. But I'm going to quickly jump over to Dereck, because he's now at the fire. And I just put out this girl's house like the other day. That's really weird. But we'll have him fix the gas leak and then extinguish the flames. And the cat is still in the house. Look, right there. It is Mini Cat. Like I said, all the cats are like, if they're not in your house, they always have that ending, cat or dog or horse or whatever kind of animal they are. That's their last name. I don't really get it, but I guess that's how it works. I don't really know. But it looks like the kids are coming home, and since Dre wanted all of these animals, he has to take care of them before he can go to sleep. So he has to fill their food dishes so they don't die of like hunger, and he can then go to sleep. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was looking at this ant thing again, and it actually has bones in it. Look, it's got a skull in it now. And I didn't know that happened, but it does. They actually get like skulls in there, and it's really friggin' cool. And excuse my language, but it really is cool. And yeah, so that's something that I wanted to show you that I found out. And Courtney actually cleaned up her room. It actually looks clean. And Casey's is always clean for some reason. And Tanisha's and Daniel's are always dirty. But Tanisha's just a little bit dirty. She's got one pair of clothes on the ground that she needs to do her laundry. And today's Friday, so they actually don't have school tomorrow. So I actually started this because of the earthquake, but it'll be a good weekend because we got tons of money. And I mean tons. Like, literally. We have $13,700 that I saved up to build with when I came back to making the videos again. Which I only played like 3-4 days, so you didn't really miss out on too much. People built up a few skills. I think Cheryl got 1 promotion. That's it. And it says the fault lines are clearly restless. Check the stoves for gas leaks and help any Sims trapped in the rubble piles. Daniel built up his courage and asked his crush for a dance. Unfortunately, they made an excuse and snuck away. So, yeah. And Casey's out past her curfew and the police are taking her, bringing her home. So she's going to probably get in trouble now. And then after Fortune is done having fun, they both need to go and nap. And Fortune's got 1 more jump right here. And then she'll be going to nap because she's tired. Very tired, actually. And Faith is tired too, so I'm actually going to get Faith to stay out because I'm going to get Courtney to come out and give Faith a little attention because Faith needs attention again. And it's Courtney's horses, so, well, Faith is Courtney's horse, or Fortune is Courtney's horse, but Fortune gave birth to Faith, so that's how she gets stuck taking care of her. And let's see, let's get her to let her sniff hand, talk to, rub her neck. Says, "That's it. You are grounded, young lady. Don't even think about leaving this house." And she needs to brush her, and she needs to reinforce praise for being fast and galloping around, and bottle feed her. And Dereck is off to the next fire. And it says, "Casey Millman just got grounded." So she's probably in quite a bit of trouble. But yeah. She's got to give Faith a little attention, because if she doesn't, the social worker will be coming and taking Faith away. So we got to go to the next one, and there's someone under a rubble pile, and a gas leak, and fire to extinguish. So we got to save, this time we have to save Dina Caliente from the rubble pile and fix the gas leak. And where is the fire? Alright, the fire is going to be right here in front of this couch. And then we need to extinguish flames. And then he's going to need to eat here, because he's like got 16 hours to eat. Excuse me. So it actually won't let him choose it. But this is how an earthquake works. Like, you just keep going round and round and round and round and trying to get all the houses fixed. And I think this might be the last one. And this person says, "Just wanted to let you know that you've changed my life forever. Thank you." And there's a puppy inside. And I bet you its last name is Dog. Wanna bet me? Its name is Charlie Dog. So yeah, its last name is Dog. And let's get the mom to go back upstairs and go to sleep. Actually, did she finish? Oh yeah, she finished cooking. She made sushi. And let's get her to sleep. And Daniel's sleeping, Tanisha's sleeping, Courtney's sleeping. And he just got a thing saying that he saved Dina Caliente, and he gets another one. And then Casey is outside tending to Faith. But after she's done, she needs to eat, because she's really, really hungry. So let's get her to grab a plate. And Dre is sleeping, Charlotte's sleeping, and here's Faith with Courtney. And it's kind of funny because they say don't leave the house, but she's like outside and she's not getting in trouble, but it's because she didn't leave the lot. So after, let's see, what does Casey still have to do? Praise and bottle feed Faith. Okay, so we're not going on a free vacation because of what happened the last time we went. And I was scared that they weren't going to come back. So, okay, Casey's actually passing out now. So let's get her to wake up. And it says, "Hooray! Dereck has saved the day. All emergencies caused by the earthquake are taken care of." And he completed the last one in 2 hours and 54 minutes. So that was pretty quick. And he now needs to come home and eat some sushi because he's starving to death. And clean up. Grab a plate. Put away leftovers. Okay. Yeah. And she actually just canceled out what she was supposed to be doing, but let's get Faith to go nap anyways, because she's got quite a bit of social now, and we have the whole weekend for Courtney to tend to the horses, and Fortune's sleeping, and Casey's on her way inside to eat some sushi, because she's starving. and then we'll get her to go to sleep. And let's get Dereck to get in here. And this needs to be cleaned up. And it looks like this video is getting pretty long now. So I will talk to you in the next video, and please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe on my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, y'all!